something about this beat.
And good Thursday morning, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Reject Talks, WDRB Media, iHeartRadio, man. Reject Talks. I come on every Thursday morning at 0630. Hey, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. That's 0630 Eastern Standard Time for you civilians that don't know what 0630 means, man. I am here this morning, man. I am so elated. I have been patiently awaiting this interview today. Today I have with me Miss Capone, the CEO of I Am the Party Girls and 90 Gay Fiance, man. Give it up for Capone, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for having me.
What's up, Capone? Hey, I really hate that you couldn't make it here physically, man. Sending love and positive energy your way, all the way. Where you at, Capone? Where you located at?
See, I'm in Atlanta, ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, where everything goes.
Oh, yeah, man. Y'all been living it up and doing it big all my life, you know what I'm saying, man? And still doing great things. Man, tell them, who is Capone? That's how I met. I met her. Okay, can I tell them how I even came across you, Capone?
Yeah, please. I want to know too.
Hey, shout out to DJ Slayer, man. She tagged me in a post of your 90 Gay Fiance because she know what I do, radio. You know, I host events. I also I started out managing music artists, you know, but she know what I do, so she was like, yo, let me tag sis in this, you know, so she tagged me, and I went to it, and I was like, dang, this is interesting. So I gave you that call, and ever since then, man, it's been a hundo again. So shout out to DJ Slayer. She's a DJ here from the 803 area, but she's now in Atlanta, Georgia. So hey, man, look her up.
You know what? Yeah, I do actually. Since you said she's not in Atlanta, I definitely need to get her up for some things I got going on out here. But I appreciate her. Shout out to DJ Slayer, like you said, and thank you for having me. You know, I don't know what post she tagged you in, but I know it could have been anything in that group. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I think it was the one you just had. You just had an event where Ty hosted. Shout out to Ty.
Yes, Ty Young. She came through. Her energy is always super dope.
Oh yeah.
You know, when she comes through, you know, I booked her several times at events, and she never disappoints. She always responds to the fans, talk to the fans on the internet. If you post her tag or flyer, she always is very, very responsive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and DJ Slayer came to my 90 Gay Beyonce 6-month anniversary party that I had.
Okay.
And, you know, she had brought a lot of people from your city
Yeah.
up here to Atlanta when we had that party. And it was dope. It was a dope party, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a little bit about kind of what I do.
Yeah. That's the I Am the Party Girl side, right?
Well, see, they kind of need a little bit, but I Am the Party Girl is what I started when I started my promotions and throwing parties out here in Atlanta. You know, I started out several years ago as an entertainer, and then as the entertainer out here in Atlanta, I kind of moved up to kind of hosting parties, MCing.
Yeah.
And when I stopped MCing, I went on to create my own promotion company.
Okay.
When I created my own promotion company, I created I Am the Party Girls. It's like I spent countless hours in the club, like learning the ropes, doing free gigs, doing stuff for free, just kind of giving back just so I could learn. And once I learned the ropes, I created my own brand, which was I Am the Party Girls. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. It actually helped me because I built it when my mom passed away, so I just needed another outlet.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I built I Am the Party Girls and became pretty successful with the parties I throw out here in Atlanta now.
Man, shout out to you. I can't wait to come party with you. Hey, speaking of which, RIP to your mom. I watched your YouTube, and that definitely hit home. You know, I lost my mom as well, and it showed me another area in which we're relatable. And I'm like, man, you're a fighter. You're a fighter. Like, there ain't no giving up in Capone.
Can't be.
No giving up in Capone, man. And your mom was one as well. Again, shout out to her for raising such a strong individual like yourself.
Thank you. It was a long time coming. I feel like kind of, you know, people always ask me, like, how did you make it? I always say I haven't made it, but at the same time, I feel like my mom has did way more for me in heaven than she could possibly ever do for me on earth. So that's kind of got to look at it at this point, you know, to kind of get me through, you know, because I birthed that business.
Yeah.
You know, tragedy brings some type rainbow. You just gotta find it.
Man, you better say that again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. It's always a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, man. Like we just gotta get to it. We gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep pushing.
Got to. And 90 Day Fiance came about because another tragic, thing happened. And when I have tragedies, I have to make a rainbow. You feel me?
Yeah.
So 90 Day Fiance came when quarantine started.
Okay.
And when quarantine started, I had a party out here in Atlanta that was pretty successful, and I ended up losing the contract. You know what I'm saying? Losing the party, losing that whole gig. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when I lost that gig, it really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like I lost that gig, it really hurt. You get what I'm saying? But I turned that hurt into 90 Day Fiance. I got 6,000 followers in 6 months. I created a new demographic for myself. Said, well, you know what? If that party was just in Atlanta, let me see if I can reach people everywhere else. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So let me see if I can help people everywhere else. So I started 90 Day Fiance in hopes to help LGBT people find love. You know what I'm saying? And now I got people from Iceland. I got people in South Africa. I got people inboxing me, calling me from Egypt. You know, hey, can you help me find a partner?
Man, look at you.
It's crazy. So
Yeah.
that's another time where I slipped and I fell. And when I fell, I got back up. And when I got back up, I was swinging. You know what I'm saying? I got back up with the business. Like, I got to fight through this. Like, I can't just lose this gig and not do that. And not forget that. Forget the demographic in Atlanta. Let me go to Iceland.
Exactly. Let me go outside the box. Yeah, because man, it's bigger than Atlanta. You're bigger than Atlanta. But like your message is bigger than Atlanta, South Carolina, Florida. Like your message is worldwide.
Thank you. And thank you so much for just another opportunity and another chance to touch someone else and to say what I need to say, because I don't only have 90 Day Fiance. I started LGBT Jeopardy out of that, where we can go. We have our own game shows. I started LGBT Jeopardy. I got LGBT couple show where you go and compete against other couples to win. You know what I'm saying? I send them out on a date or something like that. I got so much different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not just 90 Day Fiance, but when 90 Day Fiance, there are branches of other LGBT shows that don't cater to us.
Yeah.
That we can go have fun and be ourselves too.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen a stud on Jeopardy?
Nah.
So I started that whole movement. And so it's getting big, man. And when it get big, I promise you're gonna come with me.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. You're doing great things, Capone. Great things. Tell them before we get so deep in Capone, like how can they follow you? Where can they find you? How can they follow you? Let them know all of that stuff before we dive back into this great conversation.
Okay, all right. So my YouTube, you can subscribe to my YouTube at 90dayfiance@gmail.com. You can send any requests or any type of ideas you may have to 90dayfiance@gmail.com. Please join the 90 Day Fiance Facebook group. And if you want to find me on Facebook, my name on Facebook is Capone Stroud. And then Instagram, only_1ONE Capone. So y'all make sure y'all follow me, subscribe, join the group, and let's have fun.
Hey, turn them notifications on as well. Don't just follow her. As soon as she go live, as soon as she posts, you need to be the first one there. Sowing social digital currency. Like, yo, you should be sharing her stuff. You should be liking her stuff, man. Like, what is that hurting? Right? What is that hurting? What is that hurting? Is your real name Capone?
No.
Okay. So how did you come up with that? Let's talk about that.
I started as a youngin' in the community, and when I started in the community, I used to have this best friend that I run with. Like, I used to go and compete in talent shows for lip sync artists, right?
Okay.
So when I used to, this is what I mean when I used to say, I put in so many years of free work, and I never really knew what my worth was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I used to compete in this talent show or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I compete, I think the phone went out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. When you compete,
All right, so when I started, I competed in this talent show, and so when I used to compete in the talent show, like I got to a point where I used to always win, and nobody else would want to compete because I was the lip sync artist out here in Atlanta. Like out here in my teenage years, you know what I'm saying?
Killing stuff.
On the stage, serve open, showing my little one pack, you know what I'm saying? My pants hanging down and, you know, showing my little feet and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, one of my good friends she's now my business partner, Victoria. She had a family, and the family's name was the Capone family or whatever. So they kind of was like, they kind of took me under their wing, and kind of, you know, helped my stage presence out. I'm really, really very, very bashful. You know, very shy.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of brought the stage presence out of me. They brought like the performance out of me, and so they're the ones who helped me come up with, you know, that name or whatever. So I've been rocking with it ever since. I used to kick butt in the talent shows back in the day.
Yeah. Shout out to you with the talent shows. I remember being in my first talent show. I was in elementary school, 4th grade. I was at Francis Mack Elementary School. I won 3rd place. I still had the little cup trophy, but I think I got rid of it some years ago, man. But shout out to you, man. It really does take guts. And you was out there kicking butt and taking names out there in Georgia, huh?
Right. I was back when I was doing my thing on the stage, you know.
Yeah. So what would you like to see, man? You have a lot of amazing things going on. 90 Day Fiance. How don't you have March 12th? Isn't something coming up for that?
Oh yeah, like we got another live taping on March 12th for episode number 2.
Okay.
We're gonna start dropping on probably by the end of March. You know, I'm trying to travel just different cities, you know, and throw 90 Day Fiance parties or meet and greets. So I got something cooking up in the works right now for Dallas, so I think that's the first place that I'm going to be. I got something else cooking up in Florida, so I think that's number 2. You know what I'm saying? So I need your city to be on me next.
Man, y'all hear what's going on. Texas, she coming to you first. Florida, you next. South Carolina, dang show, we waiting on you. Hey, Charlotte.
Right. I'm ready. So yeah, March 12th, you know, we got another live taping. If you know an eligible bachelor or you yourself are a bachelor or a bachelorette, then make sure you email me at 90daysbeyonce@gmail.com and tell me what you want, tell me what you don't want, and I'm going to definitely try to hook you up and find you a man, girl, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? The one thing about my dating show is it's LGBT, so it's for lesbians, bi, trans, you know what I'm saying, gay, queer, like, we don't discriminate on my show, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all girls, it's not, you know, I don't want it to be to where we segregate against each other, any other letter of LGBT. I want us all to be one.
Yeah.
So we're all in harmony. And it's too many times right now we discriminate and segregate against our own. And so I'm trying to flip that script. You know
Oh yeah, and you're doing that. I'm super excited about it. You got any events coming up this weekend? I know I'm gonna be in Atlanta this weekend. You know?
Oh yeah, I got some stuff now. Friday we at the Atrium. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know. She coming to perform live. She's coming out from Kansas. But each and every Friday, I'm at the Atrium. I'm at the Atrium in Stone Mountain, 5479 Memorial Drive. So y'all make sure y'all come support that. Sundays, I'm at Ghost Bar in Atlanta. At Ghost Bar, the hours are 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Whereas on Fridays, we're in there from 10:30 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Okay.
So y'all make sure y'all come out to any of my events. If you follow my social media pages, I got flyers galore. Hit me up, sections, whatever. We're gonna turn up regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you have I know you have a team. You gotta have a team. You have to have a team. Do you have anybody you want to shout out? You know, say what's up to, let people know to follow.
Yes. I have an amazing team. A lot of times where I can't handle certain stuff, you know, because I'm extremely busy, you know, my team will pull up for me. So I got Opal, so she's been there with me since I started 90 Gay, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when 90 Gay was just a vision, and I was trying to cook some things up, she was there trying to help me execute my vision. So I appreciate her for believing in my vision. We have to have hard conversations sometimes, and she didn't want to call me and tell me, like, you know, no, you can't do this, or yeah, you can do that, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Opal, I appreciate you. Michelle, she has a lot of logistics in the group, so I appreciate her. My friend Coco, my best friend Coco, and my best friend Tat, they are also administrators and stuff in the group, and they also have been there for me since day one, since 90 Gay was just a vision, like on a piece of paper, no logo, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really, really, truly appreciate them. I cannot thank them enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to the team. The teamwork makes the dream work, man. The teamwork makes I Am the Party Girls, the 90 Gay Fiance, and all the other things Capone have going on. The CEO of, man, the founder of, the heart and soul of, man, Capone.
Right.
Your mama, I know your mama's up there cheering. Well, she's with you always, but I know she's proud of her baby.
I appreciate it, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take this thing on to major networks. You know, I'm trying to just get us the recognition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so hard out here for us, as lesbians, as black, as just, you know, just being who we are as humans. It doesn't matter who you are. It's just so right now. It's just so hard in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get us some recognition, get us out here, because we do amazing things within our community that people don't even know about.
Oh yeah. Community is everything. I know you give back to these kids. I know you love kids. Shout out to. Do you have any kids, Capone?
I do.
Yeah.
I got a baby.
Yeah.
It's Noah.
Shout out to Noah.
He gets to run around sometimes, but you know he is my pride and joy. So
Yeah.
he sticks with me through everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say a prayer for my baby right now too. He got some things going on, so say a prayer for my baby. So shout out to Noah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. My heart, my soul, my world, my everything.
Definitely. Shout out to Noah. Shout out to Noah. Any role models? Who are any of your? Do you have any? What's in your playlist right now? What's on your playlist? What is Capone doing? You know, to stay better, stronger. You know, like what's Capone got going on right now? On that.
That is a really good question, and I have to work better on that because right now I just be so busy. I'm just kind of just, you know, I got so much stuff rolling in, and I ask God to give me these things. So now I'm just kind of taking it all in. Haven't really had time to take time for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the baby. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I haven't really had that me time. As far as my playlist goes, I might do a few cool points for this, but you know, I really, because I'm in the club so much, I don't really listen to music outside the club. You know what I'm saying?
I already know what you mean.
I listen to that, man. When I tell you I listen to it all day in the club, you know, 3 days a week.
Yeah.
So I would do it outside of there. And if I listen to it outside of there, it's, you know, Kevin Campbell, Can We Talk? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take it back, baby.
Here, you know.
Oh yeah, bring that old thing back.
Right. So I don't really have that much in my playlist going on right now. And as far as me taking time for myself, I do need a vacation. I do like to travel, so, you know, but a lot of times when I travel, I'm working, so, you know, I got to get better at finding time for myself. You know, I mean, I do pray and read scriptures and take time for myself in the morning, positive affirmations, those type of things, but I just say a prayer and kind of keep going.
Oh yeah, but you're doing. I'm proud of you. I can't wait to meet you in real life. I appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule and not making an excuse. You know, sending love and positive energy your way, your son's way. You know, man, just keep doing what you do. I'm gonna see you soon, and very soon. And before you go, Capone, do you have any words of encouragement you want to leave with the people? Like any last message you want to leave with the people?
I would say probably keep God first in everything that you do. I know we hear that a lot, but with how the world is right now, the economy the way it is, like it doesn't matter if you getting up going to the bathroom now. Like you have to keep God first in every single thing that you do. If you have a business, make sure you have a business plan, and make sure that if you have a business plan, you have a business plan for your business plan. So if something happens to your business, you have a backup so that you're not scrambling to find a plan B. So make sure you always have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, and expect it to fail. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes failure is not always bad. Failure can also be good. You know what I'm saying? So within that failure, you got to remember that you always got to get up. And when you get up, don't ever get up the same way that you did when you laid down. Always get up with a different mindset, a different attitude, and go about about it in a different way, and you'll be successful every time. Thank y'all for having me. Y'all follow me, subscribe to my YouTube, 90 Day Beyonce. I promise you this won't be the last time y'all hear about it. We're definitely going up, not just in Atlanta, but worldwide, man. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Hey, y'all hear it, man. Again, shout out to Capone, the CEO of I Am the Party Girls and 90 Gay Fiance. I promise you, she just blessed my soul, man. Like she said, you gotta be hungry. You gotta stay hungry. Like Les Brown say, if you fall down, because she let you know you're gonna fall. You're gonna fail your way to success. You know you're gonna fall, but like Les Brown say, make sure you land on your back. You know, when you lay on your back, you can look up, because if you can look up, you can get up. You know what I'm saying? But again, shout out to Capone for being here. Shout out for, man, just being an inspiration to the people and never giving up on your dreams. And I promise you again, you just blessed my soul. Happy Thursday to you. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to Reject Talks. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're here every Thursday morning at 0630. That's 6:30 Eastern Standard Time for you civilians, man. Have a great day. All right, Capone.
Yes, bro. Call me.
And good morning. Thank you all for tuning in to iHeartRadio, WDRB Media, Reject Talks. I am Reject, the voice of your community. I come on every Thursday morning at 0630. That's 6:30 a.m. for you civilians. If you're not following me now, I need you to go ahead and do that. Follow me on Instagram. That's at Davis_girl36. And on Clubhouse, you can follow me at Rashika Davis. No, at Reject. At Reject on Clubhouse. Again, on Instagram, that's Davis_girl36. And on Clubhouse, that's at Reject1979. Today, I met this lady in Clubhouse. Clubhouse is an amazing app. I don't know if y'all have heard about it or not yet, but it's like a big speakerphone. You can speak to people all over the world. I call it a big speakerphone. But I met our guest today on Clubhouse, and she sparked my interest. Anyway, Justina Weems is her name. Justina Weems. She's the creator of Me Sexual Movement, a platform that embraces all sides of human emotions, creativity, and mental health. Me Sexual is not a society perspective of who you should be, but who you want to be. It's about your joy, your peace, and your success. She's also the founder of Victims to Victory, Brand Advertising, OMA Black National Committee, Mob Styles, and Nana's Secret Pot. Ladies and gentlemen, what else can I say? What else can I do but introduce you to, and myself, man, to Miss Justina Weems. Give it up for Miss Weems. Good afternoon. Yeah, Miss. Yes, ma'am. Man, Miss Weems, you knocked my socks off when I did my research. I'm like, this lady is amazing. Where are you located right now?
So I'm currently living in Brooklyn, New York.
Shout out to New York. Oh, yeah. How's the weather?
Thank you so much. Right now, it's all right. You know, we had a couple of those snowstorms, but we're a little bit more prepared than Texas, so I don't want to complain too much because I know some people are struggling through the cold.
Yeah.
But it's turning itself around, so I definitely feel blessed about that because I do not like the cold at all.
Yeah.
So I'm happy it's gone.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad y'all got some warmth. It's amazing here in South Carolina, but hey, it's okay. We ain't going to get into all that. I'm glad you're here with us today via telephone, man. The creator of Me Sexual Movement. Let's talk about it.
So, yes, let's talk about it. So I literally just launched this movement, but I've actually been talking about it for at least the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's something where I really want people to just love themselves first, embrace themselves, and loving yourself, I believe, is loving yourself naked, accepting you for you, not what society expects you to be. I know in the Black community we are hit with a lot of labels, so it's about letting go of those labels and really just embracing all of you, right? Sometimes, you know, we might have been labeled bipolar, blah, blah, blah. I've been labeled these things. But how do we live, define ourselves, and not be defined as these labels? So, you know, I found a lot of times people who depend on other people's love before they depend on their own love,
they fall into addictions, they fall into depression. So it was, for me, it was really about how do we break these habits of self-sabotage, self-hate, and really start building people up positively. And I found that one thing is loving yourself naked is very liberating, just to be confident in yourself. I feel like our first filter, way before Snapchat, was our clothing. You know, we wear our bras so that our boobs sit up are perky, and then we got all these things that make it suck in our stomachs and make us look like we have big butts.
Yeah.
And then, like, we come home, we take all this stuff off, it's like, damn, you don't really act like what you see.
Yeah.
Or we continue to give this false narrative of the perfect woman when that's not true. Like, nobody's boobs are the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't both sit the same size. They don't, you know, so it's really about just loving yourself, being able to just, like, look at yourself in the mirror, and I suggest people do this anyway. Like, every morning, just telling yourself, I love me. I am perfect. I am worthy to be loved, and the first person to love me today is myself. So that's what the Me Sexual movement is about. But I also want to be able to provide products and other services to help people reach their goals when it came to self-love, because maybe you don't like where you're at right now, but you can set goals to get there, right? Just like, you know, women, we all shave our legs. We go to the nail salon for more than just our nails, ladies. So, you know, we choose to do and what not to do, but you should always have a way to get back to what you love about you.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree with that. And it couldn't be any more perfect timing, but it's called universal alignment because I am on my self-love journey. So when I went into doing my research for this interview, everything just resonated, and I smiled big because, man, self-love is so important. And I know me personally, I didn't know where to begin. But like you said, we have to look in that mirror. We have to.
For sure. The more we talk about it, you know, the more it will grow, and it's something, you know, we can pass down, a positive thing that you can definitely pass down to, you know, your kids, family, and the community in itself.
Oh yeah, man. Like, 'cause people, like, I love this. People always talk about it's a world problem, but it's a me problem, it's a us problem, it's an individual problem. It goes back and it starts with us. Being me sexual. I'm with that. I'm all about that. Oh yeah, man. I ain't homosexual. I ain't heterosexual. I'm me sexual. That sounds like a good shirt. You got a shirt for that yet? That's a good shirt. That's a great. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah. Yeah, me sexual, baby. Oh yeah, I love it, man. I love it. I was looking at, you know, and doing my research. I saw your photos, and you said, "Hey, I did all this. I was my own makeup artist. I was my own hairstylist. I was my own designer. Me."
That's it. Me, I put all my stuff up there. I'm like, this is me acting silly and put on TikTok. This is how I like to act on, you know, Snapchat. This is on me. This is the stuff that I do. You know, I don't care how other people perceive me, and a lot of people, if you see the logo, people are like, oh my God, this girl's fake.
Hey, I love it.
That's it.
Loving the skin you're in.
Love it. Because when you think about even our history as Black people, as, you know, when we got brought over here with no clothes. So just the whole mentality of looking at it, you know, more sexual than natural. You know, if you listen to Dr. Sebi, he talks about the mother and our mother back in Africa and how she wore no clothing. And she wasn't looked at as a sexual object, and just the respect of a woman and just in her confidence in herself. So it's just really, like I said, it's liberating once you actually tap into loving yourself. And then you learn about your body and anatomy and all that.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You want to talk a little about because Victims to Victory. I love Victims to Victory.
So yeah, I would love to. So Victims to Victory is one of the first entities that I started as a nonprofit. Sorry.
Oh, you good?
The first entity I started as a nonprofit. And I did that because I actually did serve time in federal prison, and I wanted to show children or young adults how to channel their emotions. I actually lost my father to police brutality in '93, and then I lost one brother to leukemia, another one to gun violence. So, as a young person, I didn't know how to channel my emotions. Growing up, was a time when the arts and things were taken out of school. So I show young people kind of how to talk about abuse or addiction, but through plays. They get to write scripts and build characters. So it takes the focus off of them or what they might be really going through, but really talking about, what it is, the steps that you can take. How can you refocus? How can you build this character? And even for those who want to join the game, or sell drugs, we should talk about building a character. If this character went to jail, what are the consequences? How much money are they going to have to invest in lawyers if they're away for 5 years? So it's different ways to really build conversation and then allow our young people, those that, love hair, love makeup. What I've learned in the industry is these people that do hair and makeup, they make almost 6 figures. So I want to see more people like us who love doing that, been doing it in that industry. So that's what Victims to Victory was about, learning oneself at a very young age so that they can avoid being victims of the system, and doing that through their own abilities and talent. Because theater or even film, it allows you to touch on different talents. You don't always have to be the actor. You can just be the writer. You can just be the camera person. You can just be, the makeup artist. So it allows us to tap into several different skill sets in an environment where you have, 10 different interests when it comes to kids.
Oh yeah, their innate abilities. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them the opportunity to be themselves and do what they love, and that's a man. I can't wait to talk to you offline, man. I'm trying to tell you. Let's talk a little bit about OMA Black National Committee, Organize, Mobilize, Action.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Shout out to your partner on, I don't remember her name, but I do remember that video. Shout out to her as well.
Thank you, Ashley, for whatever you support us, you study us out. So OMA, like I mentioned before, I lost my father to police brutality in '93, and after George Floyd had passed, it was just like, tired of this friggin' marching, because I've marched before too. And then there was a whole pandemic out here, and it was like, I want to do something with what can I do? A lot of times I feel, and not the victim, because my father was the victim, I'm not a survivor of this stuff, but, it's going to come to a point where you're going to have a majority of people, you're like, yeah, we're the group of people who police killed our fathers or our brothers, or, a strong stance, so what can I do now? OMA, because, again, we're in a pandemic. I wasn't trying to be outside. I was part of a Black Panthers group, and they were like, we want to get organized and do something. So I was like, all right, let's do this. So that's how OMA started. It really started under the Black Panthers and their movement, and then I was just like, all right, well, we want to do this thing, and, So that's what OMA is. We're about legislation, and from the legislation, what we learned that a lot of stuff we were asking for, as far as, more land and just the equality with some of the stuff that we could create ourselves as far as the assets that we've already acquired as a people. Once you start grouping us together, you realize, you have 20 acres? I'm a farmer. I have a trucking company. And we realized that we had our people in this group that we can really start working together.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to do that, writing grants and stuff for people and just helping people just really create their entities so that they were straight legit, with the government and all that stuff, paperwork, and just understanding their workflow and how to create a successful business. So that's how OMA started. It's growing quickly. We started less than a year ago, but we have over 300 members now. So
yeah.
I'm happy where we're at right now, and for the people that are going to continue, that I'm going to continue to meet, and hopefully mentor throughout those, their time, my time, as long as God wants to use me.
Oh yeah, I see it growing very fast after this. Like once once the word gets out, like plenty more interviews. Is this your first interview? I'm sure it's not, Miss Justin. No?
Is this my first? Well, it is my first interview for the bisexual movement, so like I said, it just started.
Yeah.
But no, it's not my first interview. But for bisexual, it is my first interview, so
Yeah.
I'm happy to say that.
Yeah, shout out to the me sexual movement. Oh yeah. How has like what do you have in the making right now? What are you working on? What are you looking to see happen? Who are you looking to attract? You know, right now with what you have going on.
So right now, I'm really trying to reach out. If you're a Black entrepreneur, if you have a product, I would love to highlight that product under, my whole bisexual movement and just work with people that way. But really, I'm just about building connections and helping other people and find their purpose if they haven't found it already, or just mold their purpose into something that's marketable and something that can really build generational wealth for them. Because that's another thing. It's not that there aren't people in our community that aren't wealthy. There's plenty of wealthy people of color, but we're not leaving behind that generational wealth. So that's my new goal. How do we create generational wealth within our community?
Oh yeah, it has to outlive our kids. It's way bigger than what we see. Oh yeah, that's what it's about, Justin. That's exactly what it's about. Yep. How has Clubhouse been treating you? You been on lately?
Clubhouse is such a new blessing. I don't know. COVID brought a lot of, I know it was a horrible thing, but damn, it brought a lot of new changes that kind of helped out on the entrepreneurship, I would say.
Yeah.
And Clubhouse is one of those things. Before Clubhouse, I would say I joined Clubhouse a week before Christmas, and I probably helped. I was telling people, I'm helping people of color do this. I want to help 100 people. So before Clubhouse, I had like 35 people that I had helped. Baby, I am way over 100.
Shout out to Clubhouse.
It's a great marketing tool. I think people should definitely, jump on it, use it wisely, like any other social media tool. And just, I think it's a great tool to use before it gets, tainted by any. But right now, it's a great vehicle, I think.
Exactly. And with that being said, before we get like too far in or get off, let the people know how they can find you and follow you and get in contact with you if they're looking to collab, if they need services, things like that.
Awesome, definitely. So if you want to hit me up, we definitely have our website, I should say, but where you can find all the websites is the Me Sexual page. So that's www.mesexual.life, y'all, because you're Me Sexual for life. So I didn't go to .com, Me Sexual for life.
That's it.
So www.mesexual.life. There's also OMA BlackNationalCommittee.com, and then victims, the number 2, victory.org. So, but if you want to have a link to everything that I do a brand, mob styles, if you like flash mobs, I can get that for you. But all of that is definitely found under the Me Sexual brand, where you can find everything that I do there. And if you want to call me, my business number is 603-935-0739. I do allow people to hit me up. Try not to call after 10 o'clock, and don't call before 10 o'clock. I'm pretty good.
Hell yeah. Y'all got the hours. Y'all have the info. Let's talk Mob Styles. What is that? What is Mob Styles?
So Mob Styles is a flash mob company. I live here in New York, so flash mob is kind of a big thing for any occasion, but we do ours for branding. So if you have a business and you just want to get the word out there, Times Square is a great place to do, flash mobs. So we have some key locations in the city where if people want to do a flash mob campaign, where we will wear your T-shirts or, have something small
everybody tap into Justina up there in Brooklyn, New York. They're making a lot of noise up there. She's making a lot of noise. The creator of Me Sexual Movement again, founder of Victims to Victory, OMA Black National Committee, Mob Styles, and Nana's Secret Pot. Do we want to talk about that? Last but not least, can we talk about that? Because I was real curious.
Her secret is the pot. Link. It's infused edibles. We also do a catering service. It's a Meals on Wheels kind of thing, but it started because my mother, actually, who's Nana, she serviced a lot of patients who had cancer, as well as MS. So the chemo actually affects their appetite. So we created a popcorn because not everybody likes sweets, not everybody is going for the sugar. So we created the popcorn. So we're actually about to roll out a couple other products on the website. But check out nanasecretpot.com, and you can definitely get yourself a box of infused popcorn, pretty lit. It's only like $15. If you want the CBD, it's $10. But we have THC infused and CBD infused. And yeah, that's Nana's Secret Pot. It's poppin'.
Hey, I appreciate that. That is amazing. I'm going to check it out myself. Man, keep doing amazing things, Justina. I'm overwhelmed. I knew this was going to be an exciting interview. I knew when I met you in Clubhouse that I was interested, so I had to follow you on social media and on Clubhouse, and I knew I had to reach out and see what's really good, man. I can't wait to meet you in real life. Oh, man, you're amazing. You're amazing. Stay focused. Stay motivated. Keep doing what you do. Man, I am overwhelmed, overjoyed, and I am happy about the Me Sexual Movement. I am happy about self-love and my self-love journey and everybody that I am being aligned with right now, and you being one.
Yay! Well, welcome to the movement. I love you, and I'm proud of you, too, and what you're doing here. Keep up the great work. Keep allowing people like us to have a platform to come share our voices and our talents on. So kudos to you. Thank you so much for having me on here.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to leave the people or give any shout-outs and leave the people with, like, any words of motivation, encouragement, or anything like that before I let you go and finish your day?
Of course. Like, shout out to my mom, as always. Like, one of my biggest supporters.
Shout out to Mom.
Being right by my side and allowing me to do what I have to do. God, first and foremost, I should say that, because he just uses me, and I thank him for using me. And for my words of encouragement, y'all, just believe in yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself like nobody else can, because at the end of sometimes you might be just by yourself. So that's the best advice I can truly give is learn you, find out what makes you happy, and make sure that you take the time to do that. Self-love is so important from the inside out, even if that means 10 minutes of your day. Make sure we have 10 minutes. Start today. Have 10 minutes of every day where it's about you. Okay, so put the phone down. Don't look at the TV. Look in the mirror. Look at yourself. And remind yourself how wonderful, how awesome you are. Take some deep breaths. And just enjoy you.
Oh, yeah. Man, y'all heard her. Again, man, Miss Justina Weems, the creator of Me Sexual Movement. Follow her on all social media platforms. Reach out to her. Man, partner up with her. Support her. She supports you. I support you, Justina. Again, I appreciate you for gracing our stage today on Reject Talks, WDRB Media, iHeartRadio. And I want you to have a great day. And this is just the beginning for us. And I look forward to meeting you again in real life and healing the world by healing ourselves every day.
That's hard. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let's go, baby. Have a great day.
You too.
All right.
Slim got that heat. Yeah, something about this beat.